Hello to everybody, today we will realize a sparkling rice wine. For this recipe I want to thank you, Claudio, one friend that sent me the recipe, and also he sent me a short video for you, so let's see together.
Una buona salute a tutti gli amici di Cuore di Cioccolato, un abbraccio forte ad Andrea, mi raccomando tutti i pollici in su, io torno a fare il gelato. Ciao ciao!
Like Claudio, if you like, you can send me a recipe and a short video and we can do the same with your recipe. So I encourage you to do the same. Now we will go to see how we can make this spectacular rice wine. To prepare we will need 1 liter of water, 250 grams of rice, in my case I will use the sticky rice, 500 grams of sugar and the yeast to realize the beer, so the brew yeast, not the normal yeast that you use for the cake. In my case I will use the yeast that I yet take from another fermentation, so when I realize the beer I keep the yeast that remain on the bottom of the fermentator. If your fermentator is strong enough to keep hot water, you can put the rice directly in the fermentator. In my case, my fermentator cannot keep hot water, so I will put the sugar and water together, and when they will be hot, I will add the rice. But now I will show to you. Now we put the water on the fire. When the water starts boiling, we can add the sugar. When the water becomes again clean, we can add the rice, cover and leave until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning we will put everything in the fermentator and we will add the yeast. See you tomorrow morning. Good night. After 10 hours we put everything in the fermentator, the liquid and the rice. But first we keep a little bit of liquid to check the initial density. The initial density is 1125. Now we go back to the fermentator, we put the yeast in the fermentator and we close with a bubble. After that we have add the yeast, we put the bubble and we should wait that the fermentation start. See you later, maybe after 10 hours, to check the fermentation. Our wort is already sparkling, and from the bobber we can see, now I will show you, that the fermentation have already started. Also, if now is only 8 hours after, because if I do the video after 10 hours will be already dark. Okay guys, now I'll show you the bobber. See you tomorrow to check the fermentation. After 36 hours the fermentation is going on. You can see this from the bubble, from the balls that you can see in our rice wine. The fermentation should go on for 3 weeks. So guys, see you in the next 2 weeks. If you notice some differences from this fermentator and the next that you will see in 2 weeks, don't worry, it's because I have already recorded another fermentation and I have lost the initial videos. So now I will mix this fermentation with another, but don't worry, the recipe is the same. So guys, see you in the next 2 weeks. The fermentation is still going ahead. We can see this from the bubble that still make the bubbles, and the bubbles, not the bubbles, the bubbles, but our rice wine is now more clear. So we keep another weeks. Next week we will check. See you next week. After 23 days I will put my wine in the bottle. If you do after 21 days will be better. I will use 1 bottle for the beer and 1 bottle that the glass is normal, like this, so we can see inside what will happen. In the fermentator we have still half liter of wine. I will keep there with the rice, because instead of throw away this rice I will use to make the vinegar rice, but you will see this video in the future. If you have a basement, will be the best place for your wine. If not, a dark place where it's not so hot will be okay. See you in 15-20 days to test our wine. Yes, we should wait at least 15 days. The final gravity is 1052. If you remember, the initial gravity was 1125, so if we do 1125 less 1052, we have the number 73. Now we should divide this number. 73 divided 7.5, we have the result on 9.73. The alcohol in our wine will be 9.73. But if you add the sugar, because you want your wine more sparkly, you should add 0.5, so more than 10%. So more or less our wine have 10% of alcohol. Very good. Only some advice. If you want the wine really sparkling, you should check the fermentation. When it will be around 2 weeks, you see that the fermentation is going down and the wine is more clear, you can put already in the bottle, so it will be very sparkling. If not, you can wait 3 weeks like I have done and put the wine. It will be sparkling but not so much. Remember to drink with moderation because he has 10% of alcohol, so be careful. We thanks again Claudio for the recipe. Remember to do the same, to subscribe to the channel, to leave me a like and to watch the other video. Bye bye!